Hello my dear students, welcome back to my channel, and today's topic is the discovery of cell and the cell theory. So let's get started. First, the question is, what was the history behind the discovery of cell? Robert Hooke, an English scientist and an architect, was the first person who discovered cell in the year 1665. Hooke wrote all his findings in his book Micrographia that was published in the year 1665. This book Micrographia was the first important work on microscopy. Microscopy is the technique in which microscope is used to observe minute objects or the tiny specimen and even cells. Robert Hooke took a thin slice of cork and placed it under his microscope. I know a question must arise in your mind right now, and that is, what is cork? Cork is a tough and light brown substance that is obtained from the outer layer of the bark of a tree. Cork is the phylem layer of bark tissue and made up of non-living or dead cells. Hooke looked at the cork slice and observed numerous tiny pores that looked like the empty spaces contained by walls. It looked like a series of walled boxes, and he noticed that this structure was similar to the tiny rooms occupied by monks. Hooke named these empty spaces contained by walls as cells. The word cell is derived from the Latin word cellula or cella, means a small or a little room. The structure of the empty spaces contained by walls was similar to the tiny boxes of honeycomb structure. The cork cells were the non-living cells or the dead cells. The free living cells were first discovered by Leeuwenhoek in 1674. Now come to the next. How was the cell theory developed? Matthias Schleiden, Theodor Schwann, and Rudolf Virchow. These three scientists developed cell theory. The cell theory was formulated in the year 1839. According to Schleiden, all plants are made of cells, and according to Schwann, all animals are made of cells. They combined their thoughts and stated two principles of cell theory. The first one is, living organisms are made up of cells. Organisms composed of one cell are called unicellular organisms, and the organisms made up of more than one cell are called multicellular organisms. As simple as that. The second one is, the cell is the basic structural and organizational unit of all organisms. I have explained this in detail in my previous video. Please check it out, students. According to Virchow, cells are not formed spontaneously. All the new cells arise from old cells. So, he gave the third statement of the cell theory, and that is, all cells come from pre-existing cells. Cells are always formed from the cells that already exist. That's all for today, students. Thank you so much for watching my video.